Getting back into the swing of things. I like it. I'm feeling more confident every video I do. Welcome to the new Hard City Raindrop Studio and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, well, welcome. And if you're not new here, then you know the deal. It's knife review time. Every once in a while, we'll do a knife review, or we do a lot of reviews here on different stuff. This is Hard City. We do whatever the hell we want, really. Anything that's cool and that we think is cool, and some people leave in the comments, that's what we're doing. So way back when, somebody mentioned Bradford knives, and I never really thought too much about it, and then I've come across it here and there on Instagram and maybe other people's EDC. But then I saw it on, I forget whose it was, but I saw this knife and I just immediately knew I had to have it. So I went ahead and bought one from Blade HQ. This is the Bradford Guardian 3 and M390 steel, and we're going to flip the camera around, talk about it, talk a little bit about EDC knives and fixed blades and pocket knives and stuff like that in a very podcasty type of video, because I'm using the mic, because the mic on the camera's just been acting so weird. I don't know what it is. I'm mic'd up, but it's just the receiver's not right. I bought a crappy one. It's just not working out. So we're using the mic for this, which should sound really crisp for you guys that are just listening. If you're watching, then enjoy the show on the knife, and we'll get a close-up view on that, and I'll see you guys there. Now I'm going to flip the camera, so stay tuned. And while you're waiting for a millisecond, hit the bell button and share button and like button and subscribe button. Heck, hit them all at once. It helps every bit. Why not? I'm just kidding. You can only do one at a time. But if you don't mind, please do. Or don't. Either way, that's fine. I'm just trying to figure out how to hit the stop button on my own damn computer, because it's been that long since I did this shit. So stop here, stop there. Okay, so welcome back to the other side of this awesome camera. I have some really cool objects around that we are going to compare to this knife. Not really compare, but as like a size comparison type of deal. So the Bradford Guardian 3, I mean, I absolutely love this knife so much. But one thing I want to talk about first, real quick, are these super sick beads from Pazori Jewelry out in St. Petersburg, Russia. Now, these are sterling silver beads, and if you know anything about buying stuff from Russia, like you can't really get knockoff stuff. I mean, I guess you could, but find somebody trustworthy. I found this guy on Etsy. I'm going to show you his Instagram page on my iPad, well, iPad actually, in a second. But Pazori Jewelry, the thing about Russia is if you market something as sterling silver and then, it ends up being fake or a knockoff, maybe it's just stainless steel polished or whatever, you're going to get real jail time. I mean, it's a considerable amount of time, like life-ruining jail time. Not like a fine, like you lose your business license. Like, no, you're going to prison, and that's it. So, yeah, these are sterling silver. The attention to detail is amazing. They are not cheap. I think they're about 80, 60, 70, 80 bucks a piece. Now, just a quick disclosure, he did give me one of these for free as long as I talked about it on my channel, which I was going to do anyway because they're so awesome. But this is the one I bought originally, and then he sent me this one, which when I saw it, I really wanted it, and he sent this to me. And, I've owed it to him for months now to go ahead and talk about his work, because I've never seen beads like this anywhere. I mean, not on the Best Damn EDC channel, not on any kind of forum or anywhere. I found this guy by putting in skull beads on Etsy, and he's one of the people that came up. And they are super awesome. Very different. God, what was that noise? Anyway, very different. I've seen other skull beads, but not like this. I don't know. There's just something about the way he designs these that is super cool. So let's check out Pazori Jewelry's Instagram page. That's how you spell it right there. I'm not really 100% sure his name. I just call him Paz. But his jewelry that he makes, these little rings, and just so nice. Attention to detail. So amazing. That's a preform of the one I have on my knife. And he's just really good at what he does, and he really enjoys it. And I think that's really awesome, and he deserves the credibility for it. So Yeah, I like this one a lot. This is like a heart. That's super sick. Really sick right there. What else does he have here? So yeah, I invite you to go check out his Instagram page if you don't mind. Just go ahead. If you want to buy something, that's fine, or just leave a comment and check out his stuff because he's got some really cool rings and different kind of things like that. So check him out, Pazori Jeweler. I'll leave the link below for his Instagram page and his Etsy. Tell him Will sent you. Anyway, the Bradford Guardian 3. It comes in this nice little leather sheath that isn't bad, it isn't terrible, but I am getting one done. Now, when I first got this knife, I got it for the idea that I wanted to have my own custom fixed blade knife. Like I wanted to build it myself. And one of the reasons why I chose the Guardian 3 is because of there's so many customizations. No, I wouldn't say customized, but there's so many different things you could choose from. It's like going to a car lot and saying, "Oh, I want the red seats with the black paint job, or tan leather with white, or whatever." You know what I'm saying? Or these wheels, or this package. With the Bradford knives, you can get the sheep's foot blade. You can get tiger G10 scales, and orange and blue and red and black and all kinds of different honeycomb scales. Or I got this hexagon ghost G10 on a stone-washed flat something, I don't know, some kind of flat freaking blade. Anyway, it's sick. I love it. M390 steel, made in the USA. You can't really go wrong with that. I mean, most of the stuff you see here is made in the USA, except for that one and that one. And that's about it. Everything else, oh, this is Poland, but that's handmade. So, yeah, I just, this knife has some really cool, I don't know, it's so EDC perfect, It's that small. A 3.5-inch blade, and you get yourself a nice little sharpening tool. Really easy to sharpen this knife, and that's also where you're going to get your grip. Now, you're not going to grip this knife back here. It's strange to look at. I know, you're like, wow, I'm going to actually grip the knife on the blade. But yeah, you are. That's the grip. And it looks weird, but it's where it is, and it works. It works very well. Your hand's not going to slip unless you're a complete moron. And I guess not. I mean, if you're a beginner knife user, I probably wouldn't recommend getting a knife that you grip it that close to the blade edge. Not a good idea, probably. But, then again, if you play with knives, you're going to get cut, and that's just a fact of life, period. Again, Guardian 3, I love the markings. This is a knife maker that did it right. He did everything right. Like, you see knives that have all this crap on there, and you're just like, what are you doing? It's just real simple. Look, M390, Bradford, USA, other side, Guardian 3, done. So clean, so sleek. The stonewash finish, if my camera would actually focus, that would be cool, is really dope with the ghost scales. Am I right? And then you look like, it just looks sick. It actually looks like it has a liner in between the full, the tang here, it's a full tang, but in between the steel, it looks like it has a liner, but it's not. It's just the glare and the way it's polished. It's just finished really nicely. Nice jimping up top here, and it's razor freaking sharp. M390 steel, my experience with it, and I have another knife with it that I have no idea where it is. It's some knife I have. What the heck knife is that? Is it a cut jack? I think I have a cut jack. But I think it's at my mom's house, to be honest with you. Anyway, my experience with M390 steel is that it stays sharp longer than any other steels that I have. Longer than S30, longer than S35, longer than D2, longer than All-State. Those are all softer, I guess, or harder, or who the fuck knows, really. It's just all... Oh, I'm sorry for the language. No, I'm not. Anyway, what was I saying? I get hyper. I'm sorry, guys. I love doing YouTube so much. I miss it so much, and I feel like I'm back, and I'm getting back into it, and I have my stuff out, and it just feels so fucking great. I love it. Anyways, yeah. This knife, let's do a cut test. We were talking about the cut jack. I don't know where the fucking cut jack is. Who cares? So let me cut a piece out of here. so I can do this. You just stare at the endless nothinglessness of the current picture that you see in front of you. Okay, Amazon box. We'll do a little cut test. My thing is, ooh, it's not sharp. I just don't think I have a good grip on it. My whole thing is, let me get rid of some of these pointy edges all around. So my thing is with cardboard or cutting or doing cut tests is if it cuts cardboard and it does it cleanly, you're really good to go, right? You don't, do I need to go and get all these different materials and cut it? Yeah, that's cool and all, but look, it slices through cardboard and it's going to slice a nice thin piece if I want it to. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. I mean, God, it's just going to get really down and dirty. And it's hard to cut cardboard into thin slices like that. And let me tell you, the thing is still razor sharp. So, pass the cut test, right? Sure, we can get all the plastics and all this other stuff. Whatever. It's sharp. You guys get the point. Can you shave with it? I don't know. Are you supposed to shave with a knife? No. So, who cares if you can shave with it? Not me. I just want to know if it can cut cardboard good. Because realistically, what are you cutting with your knife? With this knife, honestly, you're cutting cardboard. Okay, that's what you're cutting. Don't lie to yourself. You're not knife fighting ninja. You're cutting cardboard. Now, if you had to get into a knife fight, I'd probably wouldn't mind having this one. You get in close quarters or whatever. Little combat. Anyway, let me just stop. Let's do a size comparison. So we have the Bradford Guardian. I didn't mean to drop it. I thought the height difference. I thought I was like this high and I was going like that. And then I'm looking at the camera and I'm actually... Okay. Let me stop. The Paramilitary 2. What is this one? God, I don't know shit. Paramilitary 2. 1. I don't know. Paramilitary something. It's black. I don't even know my own knife. But look at how big. Everybody has this knife. Right? This is... I thought that... What do I have that everybody has? The Paramilitary is almost as big as the damn thing closed. Now, here is the Rat Ontario. I do have a couple fixed blades to compare it to, but nothing in this direct, quantum level of life of knives. Not on its page, okay? That's what I mean to say. The only other fixed blade I have is a smaller Wolf Pup, not in the same lane. And then this really super budget Mora knife, which is like, what, $15 you get these things for? Really good knife. Don't get me wrong, I have about 30 of them. There's one in my kitchen. There's one in my lunch bag. There's 3 in my... Actually, no, there's 2 in my kitchen. In the basement, camp bags, truck, this, that, everywhere. They're everywhere. Tackle box. They're just great knives. They're cheap. They work. They're good. But they are not on the level of this. You know what I mean? And the Wolf Pup is just too small. The only other fixed blades I have are a little bit bigger. Nothing that's in this lane. So I do want to get into another knife that I've seen that is called the North Star. Right? Fancy. So the North Star is something I want to get. Here's a giant fixed blade, which is pretty much in its own world. You could actually... Hey, my knife friend... Anyway, that's the WSCK. That's a custom-made knife. This is a really nice made-in-the-USA knife. This is what I like about this kind of knife. It's made in the U.S. Freaking A, man. You can't go wrong with that, right? People, this made in Taiwan, whatever. Oh, here's a zero tolerance. Made in the USA. They're just the best. When you could buy American-made products like this, gear, EDC, you're not doing yourself a disservice, that's for sure. The Hank is from Poland. Straight out of Poland. Yeah, it's a good Hank. I like it. But I like to get stuff from other countries that is quality, like the Poland Hank, the Russian sterling silver beads that are super sick on this knife. What else can I talk about with this thing? The sheath, like I said, it's okay. Black Bear Customs makes a sheath for this thing. He that are just really beautiful sheath. I think I'm gonna get one done, but and I'm gonna have a light piggy banked off it, just pretend this is way smaller, piggy banked off the end of it, and then I want the knife to be able to sit upright, but maybe on an angle, so maybe like a tech lock or some kind of I don't know. We'll figure that out, but I have to send the knife out to him. I wasn't currently into that. I wanted to do the review first. I wanted to play with it. I wanted to love it and caress it and cherish it. Cherish it. God, I'm rusty. And mission accomplished, so now I can send it to him. But anyway, the one cool thing about a knife like this, when you get something like this, is that it's not a knife that you're just going to be like, I'm sick of this thing and never have it again. You know, like this is a knife that's going to stick around until I'm 100 years old or more, or not. But, you know, honestly, this is a generational knife. It's going to be passed to my children, my children's children, and, oh, this is Dad's knife, you know, or this was Granddad's knife, and that's what I want, and that's the knife. That's what you get when you make a purchase like this, and these skull beads will be on there forever, and if one of my sons, if I ever have those, take them off, or daughter takes them off, then I don't know. I guess I won't have them on there. But yeah, I don't really know what I would do in that situation. But these kind of knives are generational knives. It's like, that's Dad's knife, you know. But, you know, I gotta have a girlfriend first, and I gotta have kids and all that stuff. And we're years away from that. Even if my girlfriend said to me, I'm pregnant, I would still have 9 months. So I don't have one of those yet. So I have plenty of time to wonder what it would be like. Enough ranting, and I don't know where I'm going with this video. It's supposed to be a knife video. It turned out to be a lot of fun. But I wish I could I really wish I could carry this knife every single day. Unfortunately, my job wouldn't allow me to carry a knife of this caliber. I wish I could. It serves me so many purposes. What I use a knife like this for, honestly, is, like I said, cutting cardboard, cutting bottles. Like, I do a lot of cutting of bottles, stabbing of bottles, because they're stuck in the lines and they get jammed and they're filled with product. You know, a 2-liter stuck in a space this big. It's like you can't get it out of there. You got to give it a little stab and a twist, you know, get that pressure out of there. Or, yeah, or you just twist the cap off. But I like to stab it. It's much funner. And, you know, you pull this thing out. Wow! And it's, you know, like, whoa, man, that's cool. Cutting airlines, hoses, different stuff like that. Really sweet. And having a pocket knife is great for that, right? It's so convenient. But having this is like, I come home and I just find myself just throwing this right in my pocket, just like that. Just right in the pocket, and it actually fits in there very well, and you're not going to get stabbed because it's in a sheath. It's in a sheath, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so this is cool too. I have a bead on this now. I also wanted to show you guys, but it's nowhere near the... It's not even close to the quality of the sterling silver beads from Pazori Jewelry. And I'm not even sure where I got this, honestly. It's just a leopard. No relevance to the paramilitary too. I just thought it looked cool. And that's part of the thing about knives and building knives and having knives, is it's your own, and make it your own and build it the way you want to build it. And, you know, do I need 2 skulls on there? No, of course not. But I think it looks very unique. It's mine. Nobody really, not to my knowledge, does anybody else have this? Of course, probably. But not that I've seen, so it doesn't count. Right? So yeah, I love how the sheath, I have it upside down. But it fits in there really nicely in the sheath. It's supposed to go long ways in your pocket. And guys, what can I say? It's a great knife. Go buy it. You have nothing to lose but $175, because that's how much it cost. On the low end, they're $153, I believe. Yeah, on the low end. Different steels, different sheep's foots, different color scales. You can get everything for these things. But currently, my favorite of all-time knives right here. Yes, it's beating the zero tolerance. This is probably my favorite knife ever. I love this knife, but unfortunately I never carry it because that's... Ooh, actually, you know what? I'm going to take this to work. I can fix this now. I'm a damn engineer machinist. Shit, I forgot what I even do for a living. I can fix this now. I'm going to take this to work tomorrow, and I'm going to start carrying my super badass zero tolerance knife. This thing is really sharp. Let's actually do a test. Why not? Woof. Whoa. Still sharp. Maybe not. No, it's sharp. I just messed up. Let's pretend. So yeah, that's the Bradford Guardian 3. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you don't mind, please like, share, subscribe. What if I hit the lens? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. You're so stupid. So yeah, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. If you think I missed something, put it in the comments and make me feel like shit later. That's fine. I enjoy. I always read them all. I know probably somebody will, like Self Chat or Kaz or, one of you guys I probably missed, Old Grumpy Fart or somebody else's freaking name that you guys always been around for a long time, but you always put in the comments some smart ass shit. So I'm going to start retaliating in the videos. I'm just kidding. Right, so thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you all enjoy. Remember, we have a giveaway coming up very shortly. I'm even thinking about giving one of these away. I still don't know what I'm going to do for the giveaway, but it is coming up fast. So the only way to win is to be a subscriber, and, that's it. And I'll tell you the rules in a future video. But, yeah, so thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. I love you all. Peace.